Hey everyone, it's Friday, and I hope you've been having a good week. Today, we're going to watch me play a no XP run. It's been a little while, so I don't remember exactly what's happened. So, we're going to experience this together and we'll think about how I was playing and whether, what could have been done better. Yeah, let's jump right into the game now. Obviously, I want to pick up the brass knife, and you can see there's this tome of blades here. So, I'm freezing for this. There's already one more dagger in the shop, so we're already looking pretty good. So, we're just going to go into the fight and we're fighting against another dagger. It does better than the brass knife in a one-on-one fight. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose this. And you can even see the HP is showing we're going to lose this fight. So let's just skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, lost this fight. Let's go on to the next shopping. We want to buy the dagger and we want to buy the Toma blade. So I'll probably go ahead and do that. Buy both of those. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, re-roll and we even immediately find another dagger. This is a very strong start to the no XP challenge. And now we should be winning most of the next fights, right? So you can see this is very, very strong early on. Very good start to the no XP challenge. So here we see that I've got a choice between healing touch and restoration. Really should pick restoration here, but let's see which one I pick. And actually, in fact, I picked healing touch, which I think is a mistake. So looking at healing touch and restoration, restoration will give you, 225 per day over 3 days, which in total gives you 675 HP versus healing touch, which just gives you 450. In a challenge like this, my HP is always so low that restoration is always very attractive. And in fact, I'm so strong that I really can just take restoration here. But I make a mistake and I pick healing touch. Already not perfect, but let's go ahead and just see what happens. So in the shop, we're not really seeing anything we want to buy, so we re-roll. And over here, I was already thinking about giving some crit to the Atoma blades, just get it up to 100%. It starts out with 30% crit, so you want to give it a little bit more so that when you finally do upgrade it and triple it, it will get to the 100% on time and do the max damage it can. So I'm fine with that move. And also, Spyglass is good if anything else comes up that we want to give crit to. Crit is very powerful in this game. And this next fight, definitely going to win this one. We're very, very strong for this point of the game. And I'll get a bit stronger as well with the Spyglass. So we can skip ahead a bit to the end of the fight. Yeah, clearly I was able to win the fight. Vix has a choice between Shield Bearer and Homebrewer. I don't have a strong preference either way. Probably Random Vials is good because we have Atoma Blades. So I'd probably pick, yeah, and we're hoping to get like poison, or especially flame or bleed. Especially bleed would be really good with Toma blades. Any of those would be fine, but we didn't get any of that. So just gonna put shields on this Toma blades because I can. There's never going to be a better target for that, and we get lucky and get another Toma blades right away. So that's nice. And in this next fight, again, the opponent looks pretty weak, so we're just gonna blaze through this. Let's skip ahead. Now, in future fights, my HP is already so incredibly low. It's going to be an issue in future fights. Let's kind of take a look. Nothing. Well, I guess ruby knives are really good right now. So we're going to pick one of those up. To replace, yeah, the extra bleed is nice. And we're just giving that spyglass 2 targets. Both books may as well do that. We'll get them up to 100% when we triple them pretty soon. And even when they're not tripled, the extra crit will be good. And this is another easy win. They're starting to get more HP though, so we'll just skip ahead. And now a choice between the Enchanter and the Chronomancer. Probably want the Enchanter here just to get the random epic item, but let's see. Yeah, so I picked up the Enchanter. That makes sense to me. We want some good items. And the Fire Orb is actually a potential thing we could win with. If I were to find a Blazing Bolt, for instance. Let's see what I picked. Thinking back now, I mean, Fire Orb is good. It also sells for the most, so that's another thing going for it. I always forget the name of that thing that gives you life on the right, but whatever that's called, the life essence, I think it's called. Yeah, life essence. We could pick that up too. That's also really, really good because our life is so low. It's a good way to gain life. So let's kind of, and I also even got a spyglass. So actually, the choice is really obvious here. We want that life essence to start building up our life immediately. So hopefully, I don't pick fire orb. I'm thinking about it. No, I picked life essence, and there's even some tripling potential here. We're only getting rare triples, but that's okay. So we want to put that life essence in, and now we actually need space, right? So we're probably going to have to take out one of the tomes of blades and just kind of focus on. We still do a lot of damage with one tome of blades, especially if we can upgrade it, that would be amazing. So I pick up the goblet just for some money. We pick up another goblet. That looks good. Let's put that ruby knife back in. Take out one of the tomes of blades. Yeah, and then good. One is enough. After all, I should really be using the one with the most crit. I don't know if I checked for that. But should definitely, yeah. Actually, the one with the shield is the one with the most crit and the best one, and that's maybe going to be enough to win. If not, well, we just need to start building up our HP. So it's okay if we don't win here. Um, I mean, just building up that HP is super important, I think, for this challenge because we really gotta build that up. But yeah, the early defeat does sting, so we're not strong enough right now to win these fights. Um, looks like I got scared by the opponents. I decided to just go with 2 tomes of blades, which makes sense. We want to still be winning, and we can still get life this way, just not quite as much. Um, yeah, nice. Getting rare items, etc. There's not really any good rare items at the moment. Upgraded tome of blades, and that's extremely good. So that's a huge upgrade over the single or double, even double tome of blades. The upgraded tome of blades is really strong. And there's another spyglass. I could think about picking that up, but probably not, because what I really want to do is save up my money for Carmen and get lucky rolls. Although even so, 2 spyglasses might be really useful then, or a triple spyglass. So I think in hindsight, I probably would pick up that other spyglass, but I don't know if I do that in game. It looks like I don't. That's fine. Tome of Blades is really good. Things like Nightquill are really good with that Tome of Blades if we can get it. Looking pretty good. Let's see what happens next. Cleric. Obviously, we want to get the life surge for just the extra 2 lives because we're at 6. We can take 1 more loss now, which is good. Look, another brass knife, but it's probably too late for another brass knife. So I agree with not taking it. But look, there's another brass knife. There's even another tome of blades. I have to think about whether or not to take that. But at this point, I really don't think I should because I'm strong enough to win, and I really need to save up money for Carmen. So let's kind of see if that's what we do. Looks like I will pick that up, which is interesting. I kind of disagree with that right now. I think we just need to save money up for Carmen, but I mean, it's understandable. I can still probably squeeze out a few more wins just by stacking additional tomes of blades, right? So we'll see. And here, the lack of HP is really showing itself. We're at level 2 against level 6. I do like 4,000 damage to the enemy, but it's not enough because I just don't have enough HP. There's Carmen. So now we're really hoping for some good lucky rolls. We want to really buff our life essence, for instance. We want to find good damage items, just stuff to improve the situation. I can think about picking up another goblet, but tripling is not that great. So I think now I just want to be rolling for stuff for lucky rolls. Yeah, we have a good goblet to sell right now from earlier in the game. And yeah, I'm just looking for lucky rolls. No need to buy almost anything that's not a lucky roll. Looks like we are going for tripling that Toma Blades. So I'm sure not sure how I feel about that, but I guess it's a hedge. Look at that. So now I've got a random tailored build. It's an anvil and swords. There's actually maybe enough time to make the anvil work, but it's a big gamble to do that. Let's see what we do. Looks like I'm pretty excited about this, right? If I try to think back how I was feeling in the game, like this is a really hard decision because we have our Toma Blades. It's not quite good enough, but it is pretty good. But we're probably gonna have to get rid of it and just go all in on swords, is what I'm thinking. Gonna take me a while to think this through. I may just skip ahead and kind of figure out what we did. Oh, that's interesting. So it turns out that I decided that swords were not good enough. So that's an interesting decision. In hindsight, how do I feel about that? Well, I mean, we were thinking about if we buy a sword, the Void Stinger on its own is not that great. So the main problem is that we don't have a lot of HP. Yeah. So I'm probably trying to work with what I've got on the board right now. There's a Phantom Brew. I mean, you want to pick that up. Yeah, you can kind of see what I'm thinking. I'm trying to lean into the life essence really heavily. I'm looking for a little bit more support right now. But right now, I've got extremely lucky. I found a Harbinger, which is one of the best forge blades, a standalone forge blade, really, really strong. Ironically, I passed up the anvil before. I thought the anvil was too slow with such little HP. I thought it would never even trigger, and I just found a harbinger, which is like one of the best things you can get out of the anvil. So let's pick up that harbinger. There it is. So yeah, part of completing this challenge is getting the good lucky rolls. This is the kind of thing I was looking for when I passed up those blades before. So let's put in that harbinger and give the harbinger multicast. Yep. So we gave the harbinger a bit more multicast, and you can see the harbinger. It would still benefit from a little bit of crit. So we're moving the spyglass over to the harbinger, and of course we want to put that life essence back in. Yeah, give even more multicast harbinger. I'm just interested in winning fights at the moment, and I've sold a lot of other stuff so that I can keep on rolling a little bit more. These daggers are not that great anymore. Nice. Even got a mirror elixir. So that was a very lucky roll. So now we have two harbingers. And we can sell some of these daggers. Yeah, and I'm not bothering to buy goblets. Just yeah, I'm not sure exactly why. I guess I'm just looking to get a bit stronger. Now we're fighting an opponent with almost twice as much HP as me, so that's a big HP difference. But in the end, it doesn't matter because the harbingers are so good. You can just see how much damage they do, how quickly. So very nice there. And another mirror elixir. That's incredibly lucky with the mirror elixirs. It lets us get even stronger harbinger. And we just get some random triple. It's not going to be very good. Just a little bit of gold. So I just sold that healer's oath now. It's funny, the healer's oath works with harbinger, so we might as well leave it on. But really, we can just sell it. It is so little compared to everything else we've got going on. Another mirror elixir. So this is how you win the no XP challenge. You get lucky with lucky rolls. You find one good thing, you find a good thing, you find mirror elixirs. So maybe a question to ask is if I had taken the Void Stinger before, would that have been enough to win? I think no. Like, take a look at just how powerful the opponents are, right? I think we needed to get a bit better than Void Stinger to win. I did skip a Blazing Bull, but I really should have thought about that. It could have been really good with the Harbingers. We're going to pick up another Life Essence because we can. Oh, that's a really... This is a scary opponent build. You can see they've got that Tome of Blades with lots of stats on it. If they had a bit more time, they'd be able to kill me, but they just don't have the time they need. The Harbingers do so much damage so quickly. Just take a look at this shop. This is like the crowning achievement of the run. Is the crowning luck is getting this shop with 3 Harbingers in it. And even another life essence. So we can't even afford all the harbingers yet. So we're going to freeze and pick up one of them. But it doesn't matter. I'm already so powerful at this point that, you know, not a big deal to not pick them all up right away. And yeah, we got this opponent who, again, is not that strong, which is lucky. So I keep getting good opponents as well. Yeah, we're just going to finish up the harbingers. We got 2. Yeah, we may as well just put that on and freeze for another harbinger. And that is a another pretty scary opponent, right? They do a lot of damage. They've got a so I actually lost. Let's take a look at this. This is a really interesting opponent build. Let's watch it again. So all what happens is that they've got multicast on their necklace, their dark necklace that triggers their dark items, and they have a night quill as well. So we're just about to take a huge amount of damage as soon as that triggers. And let's Play again. And there it goes, boom. And that, like, this is several triggers. I think it's actually 3 triggers, in fact, I believe. And just did a ton of damage immediately. And even though I do so much damage so quickly and I've got healing, it didn't matter. I didn't manage to kill them. They had 15,000 HP and I had 4,000. So yeah, just lost there. Okay, so we can still get stronger though. Definitely can still get stronger. There's a Harbinger, there's a Nature's Call. Pick up that Nature's Call. We can get actually a Dreamcatcher there would have been really good. But it's late enough in the game that it's not a huge deal. But yeah, Dreamcatcher could have been good. So let's just go to the next battle and hopefully get of an opponent that we can actually beat. I did get stronger here. Did get quite a bit stronger, so we'll see what happens. Here we've got a pacifist. That is a gigantic shield. Any thoughts on whether I can beat this build? I don't remember what happened in game, but we are going to do a huge amount of poison as well. So I think I can still win just because I'm going to poison them to death. Nice pacifist build, though. Let's take a look. Yeah, our flame and damage are doing nothing. We're relying entirely on poison. Their shield has a bit of healing too, but the poison is really stacking up. So despite how much shield the opponent is generating, it didn't matter. Yeah, I'm pointing that out in the game. And that was actually enough. That's 10 wins in the no XP challenge. And I finished the game at level 3, so I did get to level 3. I have to think about whether it's possible to finish this at level 2. Let me take a look at how much XP we've got once we finish the battle. So, oh, we can't see our XP anymore. Never mind. I'll have to go back to the previous battle and take a look. And just, we'll watch the oak fight. Oh yeah, you can see that's a lot of damage. About 700,000, just from the Harbingers alone. And let's go back and take a look at our XP here. I've got 32, which, yeah, if we win 3 times, that's 36, so maybe I can do the calculations on, is a level 2 win possible? Let's think about it. Yeah, that is the no XP challenge completed. No artificial XP. I know, it looks easy, right? But just having such low HP makes this challenge a nightmare. But yeah, I'm pretty glad, pretty proud of finishing this. Well, I really hope you enjoyed watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.